Worst music fan base, I got you. Save the world. We've been just on a run of reacting to his videos. He goes hard. I like him a lot. I really do. He's got good points. I think he's a little bit harsh, but you need those people to wake people up for sure about what's going on with music, because if there isn't someone who's on this polarized extreme, then everyone's just going to be okay with what's going on until music completely dies, and then we're all fucked.
Cant. The only interaction I had with a Cant fan, he threatened my family, but it wasn't in like...
Cant fans are toxic. I feel like all of the summers, I think autumn fans are a little bit more nice. It comes with the type of music though. Like he's more emotional. Autumn actually he does say shit in his lyrics. But yeah, Summers and Cant, like they're suicidal, or like they'll threaten your family. Meanwhile, it's like a white nerd kid who's just on his computer with an anime profile picture. But of course, they don't actually mean it. They're just getting bullied in school or something.
Oh my God, how can you say that type of way? As soon as I read it, I knew he was this race. He said it like he was role-playing as an anime character. And speaking of role-playing, pretty much all Cant fans I know are just white kids who pretend to be black on Discord. They also have a problem with defending abuse from Cant. Like this comment I got is insane. But I won't just put it on Cant. The underground community in general has a problem with this type of stuff. Like whenever that girl accused SSG Kobe of doing, thousands of losers swarmed her comments and said they're glad that it happened. They were typing SSG.
Yeah, people are so weird. Like that ain't even cool at all. I don't understand. They need parents, bro, to teach them. I get it though, like in the sense that nothing's necessarily confirmed. Like we don't know it for a fact, although SSG Kobe did apologize, which made it seem like it did happen. He should have just said nothing or completely denied it if it didn't happen. And so maybe they're just like trying to point out that fact, but you can't go so hard on, even though we don't know it didn't happen, we don't know if it did. So why defend anyone in the scenario when you don't know the facts? You weren't there.
G Kobe dub, and they were even sending her death threats. Fortunately with Cant, most of these are like 14-year-old white kids, and they're just gonna grow out of it eventually. So I'm gonna put them in cringe tier. 100.
I like this. Wait. Seek help.
White kids, and they're just gonna grow out of it eventually. So I'm gonna
nuke them. Seek help. Cringe. Tolerable. Okay.
Put them in cringe tier. 100 gex. Under no circumstances do I want to interact with a 100 gex fan.
Facts. The Hyperpop Kids, and they're usually more white, I feel like, because it's more of a, I don't know, it's like a less like street type music, right? Like it's very electronic. I go to EDM festivals, it's just fucking hordes of white people. So I feel like that's more on that EDM lane. And they're so toxic. Like, I don't get it, man. Why can't we all just be friends?
They have quite literally, no exaggeration, negative social skills. Their fan base is the group of kids who can only communicate their feelings through memes and making jokes about themselves. Like they literally act out TikTok memes in real life. How pathetic do you have to be to do shit like that? But overall, compared to what we're about to see on this list, they're not that bad. They're a pretty accepting fan base, and I haven't heard...
Okay, I don't even know 100 gex fans, to be honest. But like David Shawty's fans, and not necessarily anymore, but like back in the day, they would like threaten me when I listened to his music on stream.
There are too many crazy stories about them. I would never be around them, no, but they're okay. So I'm gonna put them in between tolerable and cringe. Blade/Drain Gang. Why, yes, I am indeed drained, as the kids say. These guys have the worst case of gatekeeping I've ever seen. They literally make group chats to plan to beat up and scam newer fans just because they don't think newer fans deserve to be a part of their music and enjoy concerts. Their latest concerts have had a surprising amount.
I feel like the more underground you go, because Drain Gang is big, don't get me wrong, but like they're like Young Lean and Blade or whatever, I think they're in that group. I'm not too like educated in that realm, But the people who are chronically kind of underground, like let's say, I know Lucky kind of went mainstream, but his fans, since he's been in the game and still hasn't crossed over the mainstream too much, like his fans are toxic. So the more solidified of an underground GOAT you are, the worse your fan base is, because they've been there for so long. They're not just hopping on the different trends. So the new fans who come in, they just judge you, like, what? Name 5 songs. Name 5 songs by Lucky.
Amount of this type of behavior on screen. They're constantly sexualizing members like Echo 2K. They develop these weird parasocial relationships with these guys in their music. Like, imagine that one friend who just constantly makes deranged gay jokes 24/7, doesn't stop, and then complains in the group chat about why girls don't want him and why they always reject him. That is the Blade fan base. There's a lot more to talk about, but I don't want to get age restricted, so I'm gonna put them in nuke tier. Space Ghost Perp, shut the fuck up, please. This nigga did not create.
Space Ghost Perp fans are ridiculous. Like, if you actually back up anything he says, because I don't know if he's a troll or if he's completely serious, because he's threatened me multiple times to literally shoot me in the head, and I'm still here. But so maybe it is a troll. But if you're actually supporting the shit he says, and I get it, like being super toxic is funny from time to time, but you're actually delusional or like schizophrenic.
Create every fucking
like
thing.
He even admitted that he was autistic, or he said he might not be autistic, and he just scammed them out of 30K. It's like, you're supposed to be a rich rapper. How are you telling us that you robbed the government of $30,000?
He doesn't even do anything but sit around online all day and complain. Recently, I was at a Holocaust museum, Auschwitz to be exact, and completely unprovoked, a nigga just came up to me and goes, "You know, SGP actually started the whole ethnic cleansing wave." Who are you? Like, where did you?
Nope. I would think that would be Hitler. I'm sure there were racist people before that, but he was definitely very influential in that.
Come from, but they pretty much stick to glazing SGP or just trying to milk him for funny moments, so I'm just gonna put them in cringe tier. Opium. For some reason, I don't know where this is coming from, they think Cardi is some sort of musical genius with 15,000 IQ just because he moans and screams into the mic. Like, their whole I
think marketing wise, Cardi is like a god. But again, I don't know if that's even marketing strategy or it's just because he's so rare and that's just his lifestyle that it somehow clicked. But yeah, I think honestly, he might not even be trying to plot behind the scenes. It just happens because he's a cool guy.
Reality in regards to music is centered around what Cardi does. Apparently, music just didn't begin until December 2020. Not to mention, they have the very weird habit of investing way too much time into the personal lives of their favorite artists, which is very, very creepy and concerning, and we should probably not let them near women anytime soon. Some of the stuff they do, it's kind of peeking into the seek help category. Like, this dude took a fit pic outside of Auschwitz with Fashion Demon playing in the background. Like, I'm telling you, these guys are completely detached from reality. But for the most part, they're just kids that have their entire social life online. And yeah, that's pretty bad.
I just think that when kids grow up out of high school and they get a social life, they start fucking chicks in college, and they start talking to humans outside of just the internet, they'll grow out of it, you know, like they're not gonna be so tapped into the antics of these rappers because they have their own lives to worry about. Sorry, I'm muting this dude who's like just spamming the shit out of this. I don't understand what is wrong with him. Hold up. Hide user. All right.
They probably have some random IG girl they stalk as their profile picture, but you know, they're probably gonna grow out of it. So I'm gonna put them in cringe tier for now. Slump 6, Smoking Skull, Glock 40 Spaz, and any other hype rapper who just yells about shooting people. 99% of their fans are children, but not only are they children, they're probably very toxic Discord users. And not only are they very toxic Discord users, they're probably packers. If you're a packer, if you pack on Discord and you like the loud mic.
What is a packer? I thought he said hacker at first, but I guess not.
You're not fucking funny, and you need to be euthanized. Discord is like some secret alternate reality for them, where they get to show their true nature and let loose and have a little fun. Like, I had the weirdest experience in high school where this dude, like, he wasn't on Discord, obviously, because we're in real life. So he makes a mic with his hands, and he just starts packing. Cringe tier. Internet.
What is packing? Am I too old for this? Hold up, I gotta go to Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary, packing. The hell is that? A massive long penis that is obvious even with the loose, baggy clothing. Yo, what? Also known as roasting, is a game where two or more people strangely roast each other in a voice call for entertainment. Okay. All right. I learned something today.
Money/kid rappers like Shay Romani and Baby Santana. You're probably also 14 and you're also trying to rap, and that shit is not going good for you. Hope you figured out though. Tolerable. Summers fans.
Yeah, I feel like they're more open-minded. I feel like the people with the less dark fan bases, like the less branding, the less dark branding, like Opium. If you're wearing all black, or Yeet, or like any of the rappers who are talking about drugs, they're gonna be super toxic because, I don't know, they think they're cool and that they're better because they do drugs. Whereas the rappers who are kind of like good people outside, as in not ruining their lives, those fans are gonna be better people. Does that make sense?
Are generally average people. If you were to see one in public, they would look like the average nigga. They would have a Nike tag, in desperate need of a retwist, and clocks into work every day. But as soon as they clock out, oh boy. Like, imagine Street Racer.
Wait, who is this? Who is he talking about? Oh, Summers.
But instead of cars, everybody is just driving Summers meat. I just want to know, what goes through your mind?
I feel like Summers has a weird fan base where there's a lot of people, it's almost like NBA Youngboy, but like lesser degree, where he has a lot of fans who love the culture behind him, but don't even really listen to his music or like his music. They're just there to hate, and they're there because their friends are listening to the music.
When you choose Summers out of all people to meet, right? Like, you're gonna really die on that hill defending this guy. Cringe tier. Cemetery/haunted mound. It's just the call.
Oh my God. These are the loudest motherfuckers. They're always in my chat being like, listen to Cemetery. I'm like, bro, I cannot listen to that music. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, I can't. It's not good to me at all.
Call of Duty voice chat in human form. To best show what is wrong with the Haunted Mound fan base, I'm gonna present this screenshot. This guy is obviously expressing feelings of loneliness and wanting to delete himself. And the response he got was, real hauntaholics don't do that. I hope that guy didn't splatter his brains after reading that. It doesn't help that Cemetery and other artists have a bad relationship with the fan base. They have problems with their fans because they like to blow up memes of them instead of their actual music. He also doesn't like you if you hold the same political beliefs as this guy. And it doesn't help that the fan base doxed his dad. They're in the seek help category, but I can easily see them growing to nuke. Coach Ice.
Wait, so he supports Trump? Cemetery? Is that what Save the World is saying? I didn't even know. Not saying that it's a bad thing, because you can do whatever you want to do, but it's just obviously that's controversial for some reason nowadays. I don't know. I feel like as an artist, you want to steer clear from political views at all costs, because people will stop following you for some reason based off political viewpoints.
You niggas are.
He doesn't like Trump? Okay, yeah. I hate those people too. I hate anybody who's so strongly for or against something. I'm like, that's like, it really doesn't matter that much. Let people do what they want to do.
So weird and lame. Making gay jokes 24/7 is not funny. You're a dork, and
I feel like Cochise gets that fan base because he makes a lot of jokes on like Instagram story and TikTok, and he has like a more fun type music. So it all comes from the artist. The fan base is built around that.
Have no life outside of the internet. Cringe tier. Reptilian Boys Club. As the community is now, it's less about the
Reptilian Club? What the hell?
the music and more about trolling and the community lore. All I really have to say to describe what's wrong with this community is this. They have this running joke where they thought it would be funny to make up a case where member DOMD touched Little Shine when he was 12, and the whole joke is that they are serious about it and they will constantly tell people that. Very strong argument for Nuke Tier. Zillakami/Citymore. This is another fan base where the artists have a toxic relationship with the fans. They're pretty much all suburban white kids. Basically, they listen to the music to imagine that they're cool. A lot of the younger fans also get made fun of because they don't like moshing. But like really quick, moshing is not cool at all. You are paying like $100 per ticket to go get elbowed in the face and share blood with.
I like mosh pitting sometimes. It makes me feel like I'm back in the football days tackling people. Because when you get older, outside of all the sports, there is no time. Like, that's why I do jujitsu. I stopped for a while, actually. I'm starting up again soon. But like physical, like hitting and shit, it just feels good as a man. For me, at least. I don't know.
With somebody who probably didn't raise their phone when the baby asked. Anyways, I'm going to put them in cringe tier.
All right. I don't even know much about the fan bases other than just social media is toxic as hell. And I just try to not look at it because it just makes me feel sad. Like, that's why I don't, like, I try to, I don't know. Even my comment section is just be roasting me. I'm like, damn, like, I get it. You want to make fun of me. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. To be like a mirror almost for people to take out whatever anger they have in the world onto these social media influencers and rappers. But it's just not worth it for me. Like, I can handle it, but it's not healthy to be seeing so many negative comments about you or other people, because then you're going to start thinking those thoughts. And that is how I will leave y'all. I'm going to go to bed because I got work in the morning, but hopefully music, with all the other videos that we reacted to, gets better, because hopefully the fan bases will too.